Hello. Um, I'm gonna do a stream, 'cause why not? Okay, there we go. Right, so I need to switch scenes, I think. There we go. Right. Yo. Right, so we're working on Hagrids today, guys. I don't know what you guys have seen of this so far, but it's kind of decent. It's pretty cool. The only problem is there's a couple of bits I think might possibly be like too high up or anything, like things like this. A couple things that don't work, but it's stuff that I can either fix or I'm just gonna have to deal with. But it doesn't really affect the coaster all that much. I think this, to be fair, is the next area of focus. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get this. Right, I'm gonna put this up here. You know what, actually no, I know what I'll do. I'll do the trick again that's actually like really useful for anything circular. Hopefully it'll semi-work. Can always adjust it later. But this is like great for like anything circular. And that's what this is. This is something circular. Can probably get these now. Hopefully I get more people this stream as well, because right now it's just me on my alt account. So I can... Sorry, not on my alt account. I thought I was on my main channel. I'm on this channel on YouTube. Just so that I can... make sure everything's working right. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, okay. Keep forgetting to use the keyboard shortcuts as well. There we go, I fixed it. Right, look, now that's a circle. You can definitely say that that's a circle. If I get all of this stuff. Right, okay, so what we can do now, I can move that. I can start making Hagrid's hut. That's kind of what this thing is, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm also... just gonna move this out a little bit here. Yo, there we go. It's not perfect, but it works. That's kind of how it is on the right, I think. Now what we need to do is just fill this bit in. Try and imagine all basically just be this. I do that, and that. And then I flip these around. Try and cover up the gaps with one of those if I can. It seems like that works. Okay, yeah. So now we've basically got, this is like the last main piece of theming I do for the ride, if I'm being honest. Like this is this bit here. Yeah. You know what, actually as well, I'm just gonna quickly check on Google Earth on my phone, because that's what I always do. I do stuff like Google Earth and the ride footage, like anything just for reference, honestly. So, like Google Earth is absolutely bugging out right now though, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh my god, hang on, let me restart the app. Dude, this is... There we go. Right. Hagrids. It's here. Can I tell what this building is made of? It honestly does just look like mossy bricks. Like cobblestone bricks, which is basically what it is. So yeah, I think we should be good to just, yeah, this bit here looks quite accurate, to be fair. I think it's the bit over here that isn't as accurate. This should be higher up, I think. I don't think it needs to go down as much. I think it goes down more over here. But this bit here is actually more accurate than I thought. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to start doing this. Ideally, I would have this out of like wood planks or something, but there's not really any in the game that won't horrifically repeat each other, so it kind of all just needs to be one solid colour, which is a bit disappointing, but you know, there's nothing we can really do. So yeah, I mean that's brown. If I just make that a darker brown, yeah, like that sort of thing. Can't tell if that's too dark or not. You know what, I'm gonna make, why can I not group that? Oh, create new group. There we go. Yo. Something that's a bit annoying as well is that there's just too much stuff here, obviously excluding all of this stuff. There's like genuinely too much stuff in this recreation to actually have as like a group. So it's kind of annoying, because it means that I can't exactly move it anywhere if I wanted to. I'm sure I found a way around that recently, but I don't exactly remember it. It's not really going to be any use if I can't. Scenery. Right, I'll just start with the wall again. There we go, it's these things. Viking stone wall, 4 meters. Stick to surface. Why is like aligned to surface not on? Is it on? Or does it just not work with this? Right, let me see if this works. Nope. I think that's as close as we're gonna get, if I'm being honest, man. Oh, you can't scale these, which is a bit annoying. I'll just make these all a group after I'm done with that. Right, so I'm hoping that am I seriously gonna have to wait? No, hang on. I can do this and just do this trick again. There we go. Okay, so put that there. Don't know why it's getting rid of my selection over here as well. Right, here we go. So if I just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it like free snap, but it should be fine. These are like almost different lengths though, that's the thing. I'm just looking at it wrong. I can always adjust them later if I need to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to adjust a lot of this, to be fair. So this is looking like it's going to be pretty cool though if I can pull this off. There we go. Right, now. Get rid of the entrance ones. Get rid of the exit ones. And fix up the bits that are off. Here we go, yeah. Right, so fill that gap. Fill that gap. Fill that gap. Any more gaps? Yep. Fill that gap. Fill that gap. Fill that gap. Pretty much all of the gaps are filled. I mean, already doesn't that look kind of cool? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. I think it does, but I'm not fully sure. I'm wondering if I can now get rid of this bottom bit, because I've been wanting to try and get rid of as many billboards as possible lately. I think this one can probably go. I don't think I'm getting any more from that. Yeah, not that one either. Some of these are just like, I don't know, man. These are some of the last ones, and then there's obviously the queue as well, which I'm still in the middle of doing. And I'm still got queue to do down here as well, but this is a lot more accurate to the actual ride. Because I specifically remember the first time I went, it was absolutely amazing, right? So we were here, and it was pretty much at this exact spot. So I was about to get on the ride. I'd never been on before. This was like, considering I went pretty decently early in my trip as well, this was like my first like proper coaster. So, well, not first proper coaster. I'm going on a complete tangent here, but there's nobody here, so it doesn't really matter. But it was like a really cool coaster for me though, and I was so excited to go on because I'd seen so many videos of it, and I was like, I'm finally here. I can finally do this. It's just absolutely incredible. So basically, what happened was I was about here. There's obviously the little arch thing here, which I'm probably gonna build. I honestly might eventually build Hogsmeade because I have room. Like, there's nothing stopping me from building Hogsmeade, or at least part of Hogsmeade here. But I honestly don't know, because this is already a hell of a lot of work and a hell of a big piece count. I mean, not even including the trees. Should we quickly see? Like, there's obviously going to be some trees in it, probably. But including, like, not including any of this background stuff that's actually in the park. 5,897 pieces. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot. That's the point. Yeah, back to my story though. So I was here, there was a little arch thing, and I was like really excited to go on, and all of a sudden the train just went there. It just went like over the track, and I just heard the motorbike noises, and I just seen it go off there, and I was just like in absolute awe, because it was just such a perfectly timed thing, and I could probably try and recreate it almost. Just by getting this thing over here. Come on, little train. There you go. So basically what happened was I was here and I was about to get on the ride, and then I walked here and it just went over like that, and you could hear the motorbike noise and stuff as well. It was amazing. Can you still hear the soundtrack playing?
The bike will take you.
Oh yeah, because I sped it up so it's not in the right time. Have I even given you guys a full POV of this yet? I don't think I have I? Right. Bang. Hang on. I'm forgetting the shortcuts. There we go. Right, enjoy this. Enjoy Hagrids for now. And you never know, maybe someone else will show up. I don't know, man. I also don't know if I've told you guys that I'm recreating the soundtrack for this,
Don't
which is
mind
pretty
the
cool.
Thestrals,
So I'm taking
dead
all of
clever
the
and
music off
useful they are.
Spotify and then putting it back into one soundtrack.
Right,
And,
off you go.
yeah, it's
We'll
just a
meet at
background
the
score
edge of
without
the
Hagrid
Forbidden
talking.
Forest.
We'll have to round up the streets before they set fire to anything else. They just don't know what they're doing. Now I've actually got a proper building here. We didn't have one before. Hell yeah, man.
Well, I think that's enough for today. You should probably head back. We'll pick this up later.
The bikes
The
will
bikes will take you.
And this is where I'm trying to build the triangle track manually, which is stupidly difficult and boring to do. And I hate it, but I have to. All for realism. Galloping Gorgons. Arthur warned me about those bikes, but I didn't think they'd take Ollie into the Forbidden Forest. Oh, I forgot to set the switch track up. Oh, you know what?
Points. No, don't panic. I'll just...
uh,
Oh no. Looks like you've lost power.
I always forget exactly what he says.
I've got you. Don't worry. Reparo.
Power. We go backwards over the switch track, which I forgot to set up. Yay! But you know what? We're gonna build the switch track because why not? We're gonna keep doing this. Right. Scenery. No. Yeah. Scenery. Interactive. Moving platform vertical. We need to go under the ground again. Because the other one's around here somewhere as well. I don't suppose it really matters where it is. That's the wrong... Is that the wrong way around? There we go. Right. Yeah, and what is it that I want? No. Slow up to down. Right, okay, so every few seconds. So you would go past, you would go backwards, and that would start going down, and then you're like back on the track. Yeah, that works. We're gonna do it on trigger only. And now you guys get to watch me build a track again. Yay! Right. I'll show you guys how it's done. Because unfortunately, as of right now, you cannot put blueprints on those things. I mean, I'll double check, but I'm decently sure you can't. It is really gutting because if you look at this, I've already made my own track. Yeah, I've got this. Oh, I've also got Gringotts, which I haven't even shown you guys. I never even thought about that. Hang on a sec. Oh dang, I'm out of the rocks now. Where the heck did that thing go? I've got a light, haven't I? I don't remember the shortcut for the light. What is it? Torch. Oh my god, holy voice crack. Yeah, there we go. Right, it's there. Yes, you just can't even attach this to this thing, which is really annoying. You can't even attach this stuff to it. This stuff's gonna be great for the Devil's Snare, this sort of thing. I don't know, man. Right, okay, yeah. It's this one anyway, isn't it? Right, yeah. Attach scenery. Now we gotta build some track. You know what, I'll make it over here so I can do the exact pattern again. And then Right, funnily enough, I use track supports for this, believe it or not, because means you can. I think that would work. That would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, basically, I use track pieces because it's like it's just really handy in general for like the texture of it because it's metal. So I don't even know if that's the right word, but you know, it's metal and that's what I need. So there we go. Right, we'll start it here. Do that. That. How long do we need this track to be? Just one section of track, I guess. Can you even see those things? Barely. Are those things square or circle? I think I used circles for them one time. I forgot, well, not circles, but cylinders. You know what I mean. Do you just let me get this track piece roughly straight? There we go. I'll do, I guess. My worry now though is if these aren't perfectly straight, then is that gonna work or is it gonna go off? Should be fine. And you know what I'll do? If I do that, few seconds, I'm getting messaged. Right, okay. Yeah. If I do this, I can basically just copy the track. Oh dang, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'll just copy this whole segment of track over. And that's like a hack that I've learned now. Don't have to do every last little bit of the track. And just get the general thing of it, and then that's not what I did. Excuse me. That's what I tried to do. You may be wondering, this is not how a switch track works. What are you doing? Well, that's because you can't have swing launchers. And I'm putting in the most effort that I can possibly get until hopefully one day we do get them in game, to make it something that actually looks like a real switch track, by using illusions and moving parts and game mechanics to all create something amazing. So yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay, so these parts. Yeah, if I get this stuff, No, I don't need those ones yet. That'll do, I guess. Am I really gonna make the track thing that small? It's kind of perfect though, isn't it? I think I'm probably only gonna do this on this side though. Just for piece count, man. I think those are all selected. That'll do, I guess. Now it actually looks like a really realistic piece of track. This doesn't have it, because I'm not doing that for curved track. It's gonna be so horrifically awkward. I'm gonna have to redo that whole thing again. But yeah, if I just like... I'm gonna have to go back and select all of this now. I could just do that. Probably took about the same time as if I just normally selected it, but you know. Oh well, it really doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about though, you see what I mean? Like the bit along the track that's worn off. What would be really cool, but I know it'd be stupidly difficult for Planet Coaster 2 to do this, would be if they had it where that would progress over time. So if you'd never ran the coaster before, if you'd never tested it, never anything, there would be like no marks on it. And then if you'd like it like slowly fades in as you do it, like more and more wear and tear on the track. That'd be cool, man. I just realised, what the heck did I do here? Hang on. It's an easy enough fix, I guess, but don't know how the heck I managed that. Right, there we go. Right, so my guess now is, I mean, hopefully, yes. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Customize, create trigger sequence, curve track, place new trigger, straight track. Right, edit. Oh, if I add objects real quick as well. Right, confirm selected. Move. Where is it? Because it's here, isn't it? Oh, it's there. It's fine. So if I do that there. Right, so if all goes to plan, what have I just placed? I don't know where the hell that is, man. Right, if I delete that, and then go to edit mode, and do that. Right, then control Z, control Z. Right, okay, so hopefully, if all goes well, which I don't know if all will go well, but if all does go well, then we'll see what happens. Please work, man. I spent so long just trying to get the switch track to look good.
Don't mind the thestrals.
Purely because
Dead
it's not
clever
even
and
in the
useful
game
they
yet.
are.
It really needs to be.
Right, off you go. We'll beat to
To the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
We'll have to round up the streets before they set fire to anything else.
Right, I'll stop doing this
know
one.
what they're doing. Whoa, now,
There's
there's
like
no need for that.
know all of the things to it.
Well,
I've
I
seen
think
the
that's
video
enough for
so many
today.
times
We
now.
should probably head back. We'll pick this up later. The bikes will take it.
The bikes will take. Only thing that's really bugging me about this is the fact there's drive tire launches, and they just, one, don't go fast enough, and two, just, they don't look good, man. I just wish they actually looked right. And also it means I can't use them as block sections, I'm pretty sure. So,
Just hang on. Oh, and don't mind
but
fluffing.
all going well, this track should go down. So now you can just see the straight track,
I'll just, oh no.
and then when you go over it,
Looks like it lost power. I've got you. Don't worry. Reparo. Sorry.
no, it doesn't work. Oh, dang. Hang on a minute. Let me work out what went wrong. And I'm trying to message someone as well.
Oh, crikey, you're tangled in Devil's Snare. Repeat, Lumos Solem after me. Lumos Solem.
Alright, okay. Yeah, let me work out what went wrong. Is my trigger all set up correctly? I don't know if it is or not. Right, get rid of that. Create trigger sequence. Number 3. Oh, dang. I don't know, man. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hang on, let me test it again. I'll just make it go really fast. Just to see if I can see what went wrong. Does the trigger only activate once on a ride? It must do, man. It's annoying if it does. Also, this roller coaster is absolutely huge. This is like pretty much the size of one Planet Coaster Park. Right, okay, yeah, so that works fine. And then... what the hell? The switch track didn't switch. What happened there? Right, something's going on. Right, okay. Right, so control Y twice. I'll test the coaster. Let's takes so long to do though. Any second now, there we go. Right, okay, it's here. Hang on a sec. Oh, there we go. So why does this trigger not activate? Or does it activate and it's just too slow? Oh, dang. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. What if I add it on this track? If I delete that track now, will that delete that trigger? Right, so Control Z will thingy that. Right, so that's obviously not there now. Dude, it might work. Please, please work. I really want this to work. I'll be so sad if I cannot make this happen. Right, so this goes around here. Wait, is it double Control Z for the track or not? I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. Right, so that track goes beneath, then that goes back up. Then Control Z. That goes up there. Oh, please work, man. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be so sad, but I think it should. It did! Guys, it worked! I don't know if it was on time, though. I need to check it. But it worked. Please. Please, man. I really want this to work so bad. It'd be such a convincing switch track illusion. Apart from the fact that you'll see the track like reset after. That happens on Hagrids, you can just see the track reset, but obviously stuff doesn't no clip through the ground like it can in Planet Coaster 2. So
Don't mind the Thestrals. Dead clever and useful they are.
here we go.
Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
I didn't get rid of that at all. Dude, this will be absolutely incredible.
We'll have to
if I can
round
get
up the
this
Scroots
working, man.
before they set fire to anything else.
Love
They
that.
just don't know what they're doing. Oh, no, there's no need for that.
There's
Well, I think
Hagrid.
that's enough for today.
Even though
We
he's
should
not
probably
there yet.
head back. We'll pick this up later. The bikes will take it.
That bikes will take you. This bit isn't fully accurate to the real ride as well. It's accurate, but in terms of speed, it's too quick to get down here, so I had to slow it down on the launch. But you know what? It works. It syncs. It's fine. It really doesn't matter that much. I'm too much a perfectionist for this game, so you know.
Oh, and don't mind fluffing.
Dude, if I can get this to work, that will be amazing. The only thing is you can just barely see that doing that there.
Looks like you've lost power.
I just really hope that,
I've got you. Don't worry. Reparo. Sorry.
no, you can just barely see it go down. Right, okay, so if I edit this, where is the trigger? I'll do that like there. That could work. Okay, then edit coaster. Jesus Christ. My voice is not my friend today, man. Start test. And I'll just pray that this works any better. Don't know if it does or not. I hope it does. The audio's going to be out of sync as well, but don't mind that. Because the audio doesn't speed up. Well, it does, but not anywhere near enough.
Don't mind the Thestrals. They're clever and useful, they are.
I just realised. I severely apologise to anybody if they are motion
Right,
sick.
off you go. We'll meet at the edge
Like,
of the Forbidden Forest.
That'd be absolutely horrific when I speed it up. So, right, please work.
We'll have to round up the Scroots before they set fire to anything else. They
Dude,
just
that's
don't know what
actually
they're
so
doing.
close. I'm hoping you guys get what I'm talking about here, by the way. What I think I might do, this might seem ridiculous, but I'm gonna put that back here. And then I'm going to edit this thing down here. I'm gonna make it faster. Slow up to down. We'll do sort of medium up to down, or is it just slow up to down and fast up to down? Because that's really quick. Nah, man. I don't know, man. Slow up to down. There's like explosive up to down. I could always just use that. You know what? I think that'll. You know what? I'm gonna change them to those. And it might honestly be better. Slow up to down. Explosive up to down. I'll change the trigger to make it sooner. Create trigger sequence. No, I didn't set up the switch track. I always forget about the switch track. That's the really annoying thing about this. You have to set it up every single time, and it's a pain. But I have to do this, or else I won't get as good of an experience. And Hagrids just isn't even possible in this game, like, without bugging the game out. Unless you want to use a switch track that's in the game, which means I'd have to stop and then launch you backwards. Which is the most boring thing I've ever heard of in my life, and I would not want to do that at all. It's like probably a crime to use those switch tracks on a coaster that doesn't use those switch tracks in a recreation fast coaster too. It's because this train is based off 13 at Alton Towers.
Right, off
Like,
you
in
go.
case you somehow
We'll
didn't
meet
know.
at the edge of the Forbidden
So that's what the
Forest.
switch tracks are based off of. So it was absolutely perfect for digital dance recreation, but you know.
We'll have to
For
round
like-
up the Scroots before they set fire to anything else. They just don't know what they're doing.
I think I'll just
No, there's
Yeah.
no need for that. Well,
Yeah,
I
just
think
enjoy
that's
the
enough
POV
today.
because
We should probably
I
head
like
back. We'll pick this
completely
up
forgot
later.
what I was saying
The
there.
bikes will take you.
I'm gonna need to watch the POV again as well just to find out 100% what happens. I hate this triangle track, but I also love it so much at the same time. I also love the water in this game. Like, everything in this game is just so nice, especially on like the higher graphic settings. That's why I'm so grateful I have a PC that can handle this sort of thing.
Oh, and don't mind Fluffy. His barks are worse than his bites. No, don't panic. I'll just...
Still, it's
Oh, no.
probably not the best on that
Looks
one.
like you've lost power.
I don't know. It'd probably be better on this other one.
I've got you. Don't worry. Reparo. Sorry, I never cause great shakes at night.
Kinda worked, to be honest. It's really difficult to try to make this look any good when like certain things are just like stupidly difficult. I might work on Gringotts a bit as well, if I'm being honest, man. I don't know. Right, slow up to down, and then reset the trigger. Yes, you might just barely see it like pop out of the ground, but I don't know. Wait, dude, I don't know whether I'd have to redo anything, so I don't know whether this is kind of a stupid idea or not. But could I have like something else under here where I have that trigger later on here, and probably similar to here, but I have the actual trigger there, and I have a trigger before that which triggers something to go down. So it's basically one goes down, and then that one extends down, and then that other one extends back up. But since this was already under the ground before it was extended downwards, it can come up after. If that makes any possible, just anything at all of sense, but I really don't think it does. So, and let me get rid of this. I'm gonna have a look at the flying Ford Anglia that I found. I found this, which, like, I found so much of the stuff on the workshop. It's just like, how amazing is that, man? It looks amazing on the coaster car as well, but yeah, this is what I found. I found the flying Ford Anglia, and that is like so perfect. But it's either I make this sort of thing myself, or I use other things, but I don't know. Oh, and then this is Gringotts as well. So, and this is barely anything, man. I've got like a full Diagon Alley thing in one of my other ones. Hang on, I'm gonna try this again. I'm just gonna like imagine it's a regular switch track and see what happens. Just try to take my mind off the fact that I know completely how it works, and some things just aren't great. Some things aren't optimized, and some stuff might possibly need changing, just like another one.
Don't mind the Thestrals. Dead clever and useful they are. Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
I'm trying to like visualize this, but it's really difficult. You know, I'm just gonna restart the test. And I think I'm gonna have to go get a drink because it's hot here, man. It's like, it's just really hot right now. It's summer solstice as well, which is pretty cool. Longest day of the year. Alright, okay. So it's a switch track. So you go over the switch track. So there's that piece of track, and then it slides over.
Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
So that bit slides over. Yeah. And then that's there. So now you go over this track, and that bit is there.
We'll have to round up the screws before they set fire to
That's what it's
anything
supposed
else.
to be.
They just don't know what they're doing.
I'll say it, it's not perfect.
Oh, no.
It's
There's
mainly
no
the
need
first
for
one, to be
that.
honest.
Well,
I don't know. I'm also really glad I've got the right audio on here. I don't even know how many versions of it I've got. this is the one that doesn't work. This is version 5. I had to do so many different versions of it, tweaking it like by the tiniest little bit ever, just to try and get something semi-usable. I've also got a bit of a problem that this doesn't look great. Like, it does the job, but it's very, 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 very rough. It's not supposed to necessarily look good. It's just supposed to work. It's either that, or I stick this on the top of it, which looks so much better, but is gonna make it not as accurate, because you won't be able to see the people sitting in the cars. And also, the POV is probably just not gonna work. So I could put that there, have one on like every train, and it'd look so much better. But at the same time, I don't know, man, because like that sort of thing, I don't know. That's a car I made once as well. I don't even know, man. Don't ask. That was like the very start of the game. That was before wheels were even in the game, man. Yeah, I could use that. That is literally absolutely perfect. Because we just need that and something for the Cornish pixies. Because they're all over the car. But like, if I put this thing here, if I like do that, that didn't work, did it? Yeah, because you can only really make the car smaller. But like, that's kind of what it's supposed to be like on the ride. Yeah, the car's just too small. But at the same time, that's not much better, is it? I think I'm gonna have to make my own specifically designed for Hagrids. But like, as like a really rough draft type thing. It's better than the other one, but still, it's not the best, is it? It definitely doesn't look like the actual car from Harry Potter. Something that I've been messing with as a bit of a temporary fix for this as well, I just wanted to say, is moving this closer this way and like, well, closer forward, because it was originally about here, which is where it's roughly supposed to go. You look at this, I think it's about there or something. But I could move it there to cover this up a bit more. But it just doesn't look as good though. Considering the dog, Fluffy kind of needs to be like out here anyway, so you probably won't really see. Oh my god, can my voice just like be normal for once? I swear to god. Hang on a minute. Right. That works. And then you should, hopefully, when you come around here. I don't know, man. It's just that tiny little bit there. Is there anything I can use for Fluffy? That's like a temporary thing. I mean, I've got like... I don't know, I mean... You've got... Oh, wait. Create custom. You're like some of this stuff. That's not a dog though, is it? That's a blooming dragon thing. I don't think there's any dog things in the game. Oh, hot dog squad. Guys, what do you think of Fluffy? That is so adorable, man. I've never even seen the hot dog squad logo before. Yeah, should I just like put a hot dog here? Should I put hot dog squad all over this so it's like merchandising for Planet Coaster? The stuff in that park. I just turned this whole place into a hot dog shop. Um. Hmm. Is there anything for animals? Yes. It's exactly what I need. Just a drill. What the hell? How is this an animal? Oh. It's like a huge dog thing. I could always just make a completely... Oh my god, dude, that's like... Guys, should I use that? I don't know, man. I did not mean to open Discord there. I just clicked on a notification for like some person's going live or something. I don't know. Not the singing eels. They're asleep. Excuse you? You're not supposed to be asleep. Got this thing. Some of the stuff that they've got in the game is actually really cool, to be fair. I do love this as well, like I love this sort of thing. I kind of just was mesmerized with the the turtle sculpture. Yeah, rotating turtle sculpture. So adorable, man. Yeah, I got like this stuff. I just use this as fluffy. His barks are worse than his bites. You can't attach stuff to these, can you? Problem is, it shoots lasers. I kind of don't want it to shoot lasers. I mean, there's always humanoid as well. I could have a look in humanoid, but it's gonna be this sort of stuff, like the animatronics and things. Not that. Bless you. I don't know, man. There's no like unicorn things or anything either, is there? 'Cause I need a unicorn for the end of the ride. Can make a golden Hagrid. There's that. The Pegasus plaque. This would be absolutely perfect for the Chamber of Secrets. I know, why can I not remember what he's called? But, I want to say Benny Productions, but I honestly don't remember. This would be amazing for the Chamber of Secrets. He's the one who's doing Benny's movie park. Oh, or this sort of stuff either. Which I get the bull disc fragments. Put them all together. It's like a music disc. You put it together and you get the secret message. Whoa. Guys, it's disc 13 from Minecraft or something, whatever the hell it was. I could just make like a really, really, really rough version of Fluffy for now. Just like using a bunch of shapes. But I don't want it to look absolutely horrific, but I know it's gonna, that's the problem. there any like smaller cylinders? There's that. It's not great though. Got like this sort of stuff. Guess that could work for a dog. Isn't there like a like flat cylinder somewhere? Can always rebuild all of this after because it's gonna look absolutely horrific. I've just realised, why have I still got the torch on? I never use the torch, it looks awful. Oh, that's why it's not selecting. Like, so I need to make all of this like black or like dark coloured. Yeah, that already makes it look better. But it's obviously not going to look like a dog right now because it's kind of just a bunch of shapes. Nah, that just looks like a duck. Should try and do like this sort of thing. Yeah, it really doesn't make it any better, I don't think. Or if I like give it some ears or something. They do not look like Fluffy's ears. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. This just looks like a bear. Like a black bear that you just found in the forest. Guys, what do you think about Fluffy? This is so stupid, man. I was supposed to be going and getting a drink ages ago as well, wasn't I? You know what, I'm gonna get rid of this and I'll just do it sometime separately. So I'm not gonna have time to get anything good right now, if I'm being honest. Alright, hang on a second. I'm going to go get a drink and then I'll come back. Yeah. Okay. back. Right. So, yeah, where were we? I've got a drink and I've also got a snack. So, yeah. So, yeah. Should be good now.
Wait a minute. How am I getting...
Sorry, my mic is thing right now. Unless I've got multiple viewers. I swear I was the only one watching right now. And I've just put like the heart thingies in the chat. And I'm getting more of them. Is somebody doing that in chat? Cause I'm watching this stream from my account. Do that in chat. If you're someone else in chat. If there's anybody else here, then please use the heart buttons. Is that just what YouTube does or something? Oh. Never mind then. Okay, I guess there's no one else here. Alright, well. I don't know, I could do the really boring bit now and keep working on this. Edit scenery group. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I get that. Yeah, man. Right, okay, so get this. It's so awkward to do this one. This is why I hate doing this one bit on Hagrids. It's just stupidly tedious and it shouldn't be this bad. I've been playing a lot of Theme Park Tycoon 2 recently. I guess that's kind of interesting. Just trying to think of something to do, man, other than just what I'm doing right now, which is just talking to nobody in chat. And I hate that YouTube sends like false hearts. I didn't know that it did that. I always thought there was like other people sending them as well. You got me hopeful that someone else will in chat for a second, man. It's so difficult to stream when there's just nobody there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do one of these at a time. I just don't know what to talk about. This just feels incredibly awkward. Because I'm just sat here building. But I started streaming hoping that maybe this would be the day that somebody finally shows up. But nope. Kinda just like waiting. And right, I kinda like disappeared for a second there. I was just like deep in thought about this stream or something like that. I don't exactly know. But yeah. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna keep doing this. I wanna at least get this bit done. Let me feel if I can get that. And I really wanna start down here as soon as I can. I'm just gonna 100% double check. This coaster 100% doesn't have that stuff. Standard track. I'll show you guys the kind of thing I go create custom. One of these is bound to have it, isn't it? This one looks like it might have it. I don't exactly know what this is. I thought this was like a max spinning coaster, but it can't be because that was in the DLC, so why would it be in the DLC? It's free. Right, yeah, so that's the track we've normally got. Yeah, that's the track I need. This is exactly what I'm talking about, man. Look at how time-consuming and boring and awful and horrible this is to do manually. Sorry, my microphone was really far away. I completely forgot about that. I'm just talking about the fact that this is horrendous. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, by the way. Should we test this coaster? Just, why not? What if I got to lose? Done. Right, yeah. Should we get back to Hagrids now? It's either that, or I go work on Diagon Alley. I don't exactly know, man. Kinda wanna show you guys Diagon Alley just because anyway. Let me just do something real quick. I'm just gonna put the starting soon screen up, but I'm not actually starting soon. I started a while ago. No, I'll go right, load park. There we go. Diagon Alley, here we go. Diagonally. Alright, Blanco 2. Here we go. Right. So, yeah. But Hagrid, how am I to pay for any of this? I don't have any money. Well, there's your money, Harry. Gringotts, the Wizard Bank. Ain't no safer place. Except perhaps Hogwarts. What the hell am I doing, man? I don't even know. Right. There's this thing as well. This is to attempt to stop people walking through apart from where the doors are. But there's this. This is the thing that Goblin's supposed to be on top of. So, yeah. This is a Gringotts Bank. It's gonna be fully functional. So you got like that entrance over the side here, where you go in for the ride at Universal. Why can't I? Excuse you? Why can't I go through this entrance? Have I disconnected the path by accident? What? What did I do? Hang on a minute. Alright, path. Edit tool. What did I just do? I don't know, man. Did I fix it? I think I did. Yeah, I fixed it. Alright. So we got this bit there which has got the railing and stuff, but I haven't added any of that stuff yet. Got the main door there. And then we got the inside of Gringotts. So yeah, this is what I've got so far. I don't know what happened here. That clearly needs fixing. But yeah, so you can walk on all of the inside of here and everything as well. I still need to do all of the floor designs and everything. I've got a hell of a lot of work to do in here. But yes, you got this. I just realised you can run in this game, can't you? Hang on a minute. Whoa. Yeah. And yours can't go up here either, I don't think. Yeah, it's just this. See, I'm not supposed to be able to go up here, so I need to remove the path there. So yeah, all of this path here needs rid of. But there's stuff like this. I've also learned from Disney and Universal by using force perspective. Because from down here, this actually makes the building look bigger than it really is. Because those are further away. So your mind gets tricked into thinking that the building's bigger and that those are further away than they really are. However, if you look at this, they're actually just a lot smaller. And I mean, it's still a big roof, but it's not necessarily as big as it looks. I think. Yeah, I mean, considering it's kind of difficult to tell, really. Also, can we just appreciate how good the lighting in this game, like all the lens flares and everything is? Look at how much detail that sort of stuff is. I mean, I don't know how easy it is to do that sort of stuff nowadays in the game world, but also that office up here, which I'm not really going to be able to do. I'm not going for realism in every single area, but yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, you know what? I didn't even realize this was open, to be fair. I could totally do that if I wanted to. Could replace that with glass. I just realized, what glass shapes do we have now? Do we have any 3D glass shapes, or is it only 2D panes? I'll be painful if it is. Okay, I'll stop now. Could make a dome out of glass, but that'd be awful to try and do. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's really any point in doing that. I mean, I could always, like, over here. Like, do that, and then, like, that. What if I, like, make, like, a glass dome? That's not gonna line up. I mean, this probably isn't either, but you know. It's fine. I'm not actually gonna be using this for anything, am I? Yeah, I mean, that'd just be annoying to do anyway. Wait, no, I could do that. I mean, I don't know what the purpose of me even doing this is. There's nobody here, so I'm literally just like doing literally whatever. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to show you guys Diagon Alley, to be fair, what I've got of it so far. This is basically just markers as well for where the rest of the shops are gonna go. But I'm like surprisingly good at building things from Orlando, Florida in this. I'm quite surprised. Yeah. Diagon Alley. Right, yeah. I think I'm just gonna go now because there's nobody here. If anybody watches the stream later when you're here, then thanks for watching this bit, I guess. But yeah, I'm kind of just bored of streaming now, man. I just wanna like actually go do something else that's gonna be more time efficient. So yeah, it's been a good stream, but I'll see you guys in the next one, even though there's nobody here. Yeah, alright. Goodbye. Hopefully I get more people next time.